Fourth precept. Not to tell lie. This is the virtue of being honest. Buddhist followers living at home need to learn, understand and live with this virtue to bring about benefits to oneself, to others and to both. The precept of not telling lies is the virtue and conduct of being honest. A person who does not tell lies is a true human being. Ordinary people could not avoid telling lies. Even a white lie or a joke is still a lie, which still demolishes one's credit. Not to tell lies is a very hard thing to do, therefore, as a human being, everyone tells lie, whether a little or a lot, harmful or harmless. To tell lies is karma of the mouth, therefore, only human beings commit the sin of telling lies. Animals do not commit this sin as they could not speak. A person who does not tell lies is the one of high credit. People would pay him great respect, trust and profound appreciation. There are 4 parts of telling lies: A. To lie. B. To say harsh speech. C. To say differently with different people on the same matter with a negative intention. D. To tell cheatings. There are many forms of telling lies. 1. To praise someone who is not as good as the praise. Such a lie is a flattery to win the senior's heart. To praise the moral activities of others as moral means to tell lies. 2. To say that the most venerables who had died in suffering diseases entered into nirvana means to tell lies as they did not know how to enter into nirvana. 3. To say wrongly about something is to tell lies. The Diamond Sutra says, Bodhisattvas having rescued all beings will become Buddhas, which means a person who practices to get rid of all thoughts will become a Buddha. Such teaching is a lie, as when a person finishes all thoughts his mind will fall into emptiness instead of becoming a Buddha. Buddha actually means the mind which is uninfluenced in front of illness and feelings, rather than the mind without thoughts or without distinction or not staying anywhere etc. 4. In the Heart Sutra. Practicing deeply with the insight that brings us to the other shore, would discover that all of the 5 skandhas are equally empty. Such teaching is a lie, as there has not been anyone who could see the 5 skandhas as empty. The Arya Simha was killed because of this lie. In pagodas, days and nights with 4 periods, people recite and chant the Heart Sutra, and we have not seen anyone truly go beyond sufferings, so this sutra is a lie. 5. If someone does not see or hear something but says that he or she does see or hear it, this is a lie. 6. If someone does see or hear something but says that he or she does not see or hear it, this is a lie. 7. To fabricate, to slander others means to tell lie. 8. Having doubt and telling things which are not true, this is telling lie. 9. To sing the praise without adequate substance means to tell lie. 10. To add or cut details, to spread a rumor so that people will make fun of someone, this is telling lie. 11. To sing the praise of someone in the wrong way is to tell lie. 12. A person who does not live in accordance with the laws and principles while adopting the appearance of a monk nun, to call oneself as monk nun, this is telling lie. 13. To talk ill of one person to other person and vice versa, this is telling lie. 14. To talk nice of people in front of them and talk ill at their back, this is telling lie. 15. To criticize others in the wrong way, that is without adequate comprehension of others' knowledge, means to tell lie. 16. To criticize the Buddha's laws and principles as out of date means to tell lie. 17. To criticize that an arhat still has habit energy without having adequate understanding and knowledge of a person attaining arhat fruition is telling lie. 18. To invent many arhat fruitions as in the Mahayana canons, 1 arhats with full enlightenment, 2 arhats who are independently awakened, 3 sound hearer arhat etc. This is a lie, because the fruit of attaining arhat means to be totally free from all sufferings. Anyone who practices and attains the status of being totally free from all sufferings is the one who attains the fruit of arhat. There is no hierarchy in arhat fruition. To invent the hierarchy for arhat fruition is a mundane thought or worldly way of thinking. It is a lie when a person who has not attained the arhat status invents arhat fruitions. Therefore, to praise or to defame, or to create division not in accordance with the truth are to tell lie. 19. To say something that others could not understand with their mind but with their imagination means to tell lie. For example, it is a lie saying that there exist souls of the dead, the Buddha nature, the metaphysical world. It is imaginary and unreal. 20. Saying that there is self and soul in human beings is to tell lie. Previously, the Buddha taught, if I say something that people understand and perceive with their mind, it means I don't tell lie. If I say something that people have to understand it with their imagination, it means there is lie in my sayings. 21. Saying that the Buddha nature is the awareness outside the knowing of the mind, of the imagination, and of the wisdom is to tell lie, as apart from the mentioned 3 knowings, there is no other knowing. 22. Saying that the metaphysical world exists, that is, souls of the dead exist, is to tell lie. People say so without knowing that what they call souls is created by the aggregate of imagination of a living person. 23. Saying that there exist heavenly realm and utmost happiness realm means to tell lie, as there is no such realms and they are created by the imagination of human beings. 24. Saying that human world is real is also a lie, as human world is the world of combination of causing conditions. Once there is combination, there is also departure, and so life and death are the combination and departure of causing conditions. There is nothing real, as all is just combination and departure. Saying that it is real is a lie. Why is that? As human world is the combination of causing conditions, there is no real self. Saying that human world is real is to say from imagination. It is as elusive as in the heterodox texts. 25. Saying that human beings reincarnated from the light sound heaven to the human world is to tell lie, because with such saying, humans could only perceive it via imagination instead of the understanding of the mind. As such, the Buddha taught, if I say something that people understand and perceive with their mind, it means I don't tell lie, otherwise, it means there is lie in my sayings. Saying something that people don't understand or understand ambiguously, without details and clarity, is to tell lie. A right Buddhist monk or nun never says anything that wriggles like an eel. Both exist and not exist. Such saying is a lie, a deception, a cheating. We would like to repeat the above. In the Heart Sutra, practicing deeply with the insight that brings us to the other shore, would discover that all of the 5 skandhas are equally empty. Such teaching is a lie, as for uncountable generations since the introduction of this saying, in pagodas people have been reciting and chanting this on daily basis, and have their 5 skandhas become empty? If the 5 skandhas are empty, why have they still suffered from diseases? If the 5 skandhas are empty, why are there huge pagodas with big statues? If the 5 skandhas are empty, why are they still so greedy, angry and ignorant? Obviously, the saying is deceitful. Is to tell a lie to mislead people. The Lotus Sutra says, even someone has committed a tremendous mountain of crime, only by chanting a few lines of Lotus Sutra. This teaching is a lie. Has there been anyone committed robbery, murder and thus been imprisoned and sentenced to death, and just by chanting the Lotus Sutra such person can be released and freed from the death sentence? The virtue of not telling lie is the virtue and conduct related to the karma of the mouth. Therefore, when we say something or expound the sutra or lecture on any canon, we have to say the meaning with our first-hand experience of practice and details and with clarity. This is not to tell lie. Otherwise, if we teach something that we ourselves have not practiced and attained practical results, such teaching is a lie. When we teach and people accordingly practice and attain liberation practically, this is telling the truth. When we teach and people could not attain practical result, this is telling lie. The Buddha has affirmed, "My Dharma is not time-consuming, you come to practice and see the result." This is how the Buddha has asserted that his teaching is not a lie. Therefore, the liberation comes together with the practice of the Dharma. Such method is not a lie. Therefore, the method of contemplation of Buddhism is very clear. Prevent of illness, eliminate of illness. This is a method leading to evident liberation. As when we prevent and eliminate of illness, we clearly see the freedom in our heart. Those who know what of illness is but fail to prevent and eliminate it do not salvage themselves. Those who prevent and eliminate of illness will finish their sufferings. Such is true method, no lie at all, as the method teaches that one will attain immediate result in proportion to the extent of one's practice. Such teaching nurtures us to become human beings who do not tell lie. Such preachers are the keepers of the virtue of honesty. One who has attained the arhat fruition gives lecture and teaches others to practice. He does not tell lie. Those who have not practiced and attained the arhat status but give lectures and teach others are liars, even though they teach in accordance with the meaning of the canons. Due to the lack of practical experience, their teachings fail to lead others to the result of liberation. As a result, it turns out to be a lie. In the time of the Buddha, he did not allow those who had not attained full enlightenment to teach, because without full enlightenment, they would kill people instead of rescuing them. You can see the present evidence. The number of Buddhist followers is huge, but who has mastered the life, aging, sickness and death? Yet it costs people billions in constructing pagodas and Buddha statues and their energy and time to practice. But what is the result? As Ananda had not reached to the final truth, each time when the Buddha appointed him to teach, he told Ananda to tell people before teaching, "This is what I've heard from the teachings of the Buddha. I once heard when the Buddha was a travesty." Nowadays, all Mahayana canons put these sentences in each sutra. My Dharma is not time-consuming, you come to practice and see the result. This teaching shows us that the method of the Buddha is very practical and in details. As the method gives immediate results, for example in the teaching of the Buddha, my mind is greedy, I know my mind is greedy. Once we know our mind is greedy, we know that it is of illness. Once we know it is of illness, we will quickly stop such greed, and we are liberated right there, aren't we? If you know your mind contains anger, you will immediately stop such anger. You will get liberation right there. In the opposite, if you don't stop that anger, you suffer. Is that true? The method of the Buddha is practical, isn't it? However, nowadays many people teach impractical Buddhist methods such as to sit and suppress the mind so that there would not be any thought, chanting Buddha's name so that there is no other thought than the Buddha's name, chanting sutras to ask for things, etc. Can these practices eliminate greed, anger, ignorance? Are they practical and in details as the Buddha's teachings mentioned above? So to sit and suppress the mind so that there would not be any thought, chanting Buddha's name so that there is no other thought than the Buddha's name to have rebirth in Pure Land, chanting sutras to ask for Buddha's protection from accidents, etc. are all lies. They are not true methods, simply deceit to cost people's finance and energy for nothing good. The virtue of honesty has confirmed that the majority of preachers nowadays are liars. They tell lies because they teach what they have not practiced. The Mahayana canons teach, follow the teachings, not follow the people. This teaching covers the lies of preachers, telling others to follow laws and principles while they themselves do not follow is to tell lie. Teaching others to attain holy fruitions while the preacher has not attained holy fruition is to tell lie. Without practical experience, how can they attain full enlightenment? In summary, when we have not completed our practice, we should be as quiet as a saint. It is to tell a lie to teach others without being fully enlightened. People should be aware of such counterfeit sages. They are fake bodhisattvas and only tell lies. The virtue of not telling lie is to identify those who strictly follow laws and principles. They are holy monks, nuns and followers. They are true disciples of the Buddha. In the opposite, those who violate, break and crumb the laws and principles and often tell lies or duratimamara, disguising in Buddhist form to cheat people and uproot Buddhism.